backwards and flipped around. I can only find my mouth with this
I
thing.
know. I can find my mouth all the time.
No, that's that's what I mean. I have no idea where I'm at in this camera whatsoever. It's like weird opposite.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Colin Sweeney's in first. It's his favorite thing to do. And
Colin, you're like the #1 fan. It's amazing.
It's weird. Hi, Holly. Hi, April. She's like, hey, gals. Hi.
I love being called gals, too.
We're 4 today.
You guys, we fully have turned 4.
We're 4.
We're the FU4s.
We're the FU4s, which feels right and fair.
It absolutely feels accurate for me today.
Oh, man. Like, top-notch work I did today with my children and 40 hours of screen time because I was like, I can't deal. I can't.
You know what I did? I told my son, I was like, you can have an hour of iPad today. And he's at like an hour and a half and currently on it. But I needed something for him to do.
You know what? I am not here to judge you. I'm here to support you.
Thank you.
Hi to Sarah from Texas and Mandy and Jennifer and Crystal
from Wyoming.
Lynn, Jennifer, Christina, Nancy. It says Crystal Haney says, hi from Kings Mountain. What's that? Where's Kings?
I know.
Where are you? Game of Thrones? Like
noble. I know.
That's where the wall is. Kings.
I'm going back to Kings Mountain.
That's a far better name of a city than some of them we came up with last week. That was.
Oh, there were some really good ones. Should I
think so.
Can I show you?
Totally.
Okay.
If you weren't with us last week, we talked about ridiculous names of towns, and then it became ridiculous names of people. And Jen, I think, has a humdinger for me that I have not yet seen.
Okay, because somebody told me, or I saw the comments. They told me, not Kristen. They put it in the comments, and they said they were from Flower Mound, Texas, which
that sounds like a fairy tale.
It also sounds like what you call your pubic mound when you're in middle school.
Jen referred to mine as my flower mound. I'm more like my prickly pear. Quiet. If you saw me roll my eyes before, it was at my husband for like, he likes to write notes that say hello to him as you guys make comments. I'm like, fine.
Kristen calls hers the grassy knoll.
I like to call mine the shorts. Is she wearing sweats or has she just not shaved in a while? I don't care.
40 acres down there. But okay, so Mount Texas really cracked me up. And so one of my friends had this posted. My friend Chris Brown had this on his wall. And I've got to show you this exit sign. Adopt a highway.
Chris begs family and friends.
It's so good. Okay,
you had to know that, right? You couldn't have. Did they know that?
There were a couple stoners putting up that sign, and they could not hold it together. They were like,
"Yeah, like, it's so high." I can't believe that thing doesn't get stolen more often. Everyone that's like Beaver Creek and whatever, stolen all the time.
Okay, so here's a really good one. In Arkansas, there's an exit 69 to Johnson. This is hands down the winner. I went through the comments and I found the best name of a human being I've ever heard. Christy McSpadden Elliott said, I knew a gynecologist named Dr. Harry C. Beaver. He put the middle initial on his cards too.
Just in case, like Harry M. Beaver, the guy down the street that's an OBGYN, in case coincidentally they had the same name. Is that real life?
But I think because all he does all day is see beavers. So it's like to him, it's just.
If you've seen one beaver, you've seen them all. I wonder if then he gets very excited when he sees an actual beaver.
Not like a dam or something.
I know. Colin's like, boo, whatever. I'm on the fly. Owen says, I literally cried today and drank at noon.
That's fine. Yesterday my husband was FaceTiming with my sister-in-law, Lexi. Hi, if you're on there. And it was 4 p.m. our time. And I was like, is it okay for me to have a drink? And she goes,
Yes.
it's 7 p.m. our time. So yeah.
Yes. Look, do I think it's okay to wake up and booze from dawn until dusk? Sometimes. Most of the time, I would say you're just going to have a headache for a really long time. But if you have those days where you're like, you know what, knocking one back at noon after a hard cry feels good, then go for it. That's what I say. Yeah. We're not driving anywhere, and we're not going anywhere, and we're not teaching anything.
That's right. All you have to do is click on a Zoom, you guys.
Don't get me started. I want to keep positive. But before we do some of the other feel-good stuff, if it's okay, I'd love to give a big shout out to Laura Davis, my very good friend and our very good friend who has since moved to Baltimore. She's been to all of our shows. And her mom passed away a couple days ago. And it's such a terrible time because she, we all want to be with her and give her big hugs, and we can't. And so I just wanted her to know that we're thinking about her and we love her so much.
Kisses, Laura. I think I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't at all.
That life is so hard, and then it doesn't stop when you have a baby that wants to breastfeed and a toddler that wants to hit you in the face. Like, it's just all added to whatever you're dealing with. It's like.
And she's doing exactly that. She's got those 2 babies, and that's a tough time. It's a tough time, but we're here to hopefully cheer her up and make her feel a little better. And
I'm gonna tell her when who's blown you up.
Stupid! Oh God, it's the school. They get through me. Like,
I know.
We're not going back tomorrow.
So, in case anybody wants to know, somebody looked up his Yelp link, and Harry C. Beaver is in Fairfax, Virginia. So she was not making it up. If you're looking for an OBGYN that I cannot recommend or not recommend.
I'm telling you right now, I would go to Harry C. Beaver just so I could tell people my OBGYN's name, and then I would just wait and laugh until they caught on. And they'd be like, is that real? And I'd be like, look it up on Yelp, man. That's why I moved to this town. I wanted Harry C. Beaver to handle my business.
It's very good reviews, you guys.
Jolie Thompson says, it's my 40th birthday and I'm spending it with our favorite moms. 40, doing 40, making it look good.
We're spending it with our favorite moms too, you guys.
You guys. Paige Seeley says, went to school with Harry Areola III. You guys, we can't go down this road again. We cannot. We can. I know, but we have other feel-good stuff, right? And then we're going to talk more about dumb names and beaver doctors.
I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Rainey Areola and his wife, Erica. Which Rainey Areola is a different thing after you've had babies. It just happens.
I don't understand why people don't understand this when they're giving out names. Don't you think about it? I did. I really wanted to name Eleanor Tessa, and I was like, my cousins are going to call her Testicle. Like, I know it's going to happen.
Yeah. My husband was very cool for that kind of thing. Yeah. Not me. I was not. But okay, so speaking of baby being born, did you see that Good Morning America?
Yes, where the dad couldn't go in the room, so they Zoomed it.
Okay, I have.
Oh God,
Yeah, that we gotta see. Uh-oh.
Down here. And look, here it comes.
Is it playing?
Whatever it is. What do we have?
Wait, is it paused? Hold on. You got to see his face when they pull out that baby. Hold on.
Does it help? Oh my God, look at his face.
Yeah.
Man, he needs to buy her a present.
Yeah, you know what? Whoever was holding the camera there needs a gift too, because they did the most flattering. They can't see the birth of the baby, which was very generous.
Yeah, you just want a nice low angle up with a nice strong 3/4 profile and just maybe your knee up. You don't want to go full. First of all, you don't want the angle of that camera down by your hoo-ha when you're crowning, because two things are happening. Carnage, and it's also a shot up your chin, and you're like, it's just never going to make you feel good. That's not going to be one you hang on the wall.
It's the worst your face is ever going to look, and the worst your vagina is ever going to look. So you don't need photographic footage of that.
You don't. You need to go see Harry C. Beaver or whatever it is. Get it all coiffed, and then it's just better. It's just better left as a.
He's not only a gynecologist; he also does vajazzling. So it's an unorthodox side gig, but they got to make money too.
He like walks into one room and he's given one exam, and then he opens the door to the other one and he's like, "I've got all these studs. Which one would you like?" Vajazzling. What's one thing I will never do to myself? Vajazzle. Yeah, I look like a Christmas tree.
I'm not sure I'm ever gonna iron clothes again. I gotta tell you the truth. It's been so nice to
Oh, agreed. By the way, though, can we talk about clothes for a second? Do you recognize this shirt?
Yes, and I love it. With the bow in the back.
Bow in the back. This shirt Jen bought for me when we went on tour, and I think I wore it in 50 shows. I wore it so much that I wore it back to the same town.
Oh,
and then I also bought those pants that were really expensive, and I wore them until they literally fell apart. So this was my I'm gonna throw it back shirt, and I love it so much. And a mom made us this when we were on the road, and I love it here. So many good feels.
Can I show you something that my sister-in-law made me? Speaking of that, she just mailed us this care package, and I'm gonna have her make one for you too to hang up. Can you see it?
Yes.
What happens?
Here today might be shared tomorrow. I love
it. She made it for me. They do like something. I love it. I'm like, this is going up over our bar.
Yeah, that's gonna go. That's so fun. Jen. Oh wait, favorite memory of Jen from imomsohard history.
Uh-oh.
My favorite memory of Jen from imomsohard history. Ooh.
Scared. I know what it is.
What? I know what it is. I know you know. Go. Say it. Just say one word.
A pigeon shit on my face. In Pittsburgh, too, you guys. Like a dirty, straight pigeon with like hepatitis and an intravenous drug problem shit up my nose.
No. I don't know how to explain it. There's no way I can do this story justice. But Jen had on these glasses and they were like this. And this pigeon like worked for NASA, and it shit, and it went down her nose and through her glasses. And then all of us are walking. We have everybody's families are with us. We're all on tour together. We're all tired. We're walking, and I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm laughing so hard. And you were going,
my best friend and the man I'm married to could barely stand. They were laughing so hard and so high pitched and trying to get their fingers to work to
my mom was trying to help you wipe it off, and it looked like cottage cheese. It was so disgusting. It was my favorite.
Like this pigeon went to Top Gun school or something like that. It could not have been more accurate.
It was wonderful. It was a favorite memory of mine personally. There you go.
And mine would be, and I
shut up.
Pants ripping thing. It is something that nonstop happens every time we go.
It's in
anywhere.
My hotel key.
Kristen loses her hotel key every time. And every time she is confused and mad that it happened. And somebody has to go down and help her get it. And it makes me laugh so hard every time, because she's like, I put it in the front pocket of my. You look where it is. Where do you see it? You see it in the front pocket of my. Every
fuck up.
It's true, Colin, isn't it true?
No, everybody shut up. I've got ADD. I forget where I put stuff. I have found my hotel key. It just wasn't that key for that hotel.
And this is the funniest part to me is like, it's like, we're like, okay, we just had dinner. I'll see you in the morning. And she doesn't even have to say anything anymore. She goes,
I gotta go to the front.
I'm like sweating and snorting. It's so funny. It's just the gift that keeps on giving, you guys.
I don't understand. And here's what makes me so neurotic. I have a secret pocket for my hotel keys, but I change it all the time. So I have 1,000 plastic hotel keys here currently. I could go to any hotel in the country basically and get into a room. By the way, I also have the worst hotel room luck. I have walked in on 3 different people in the room. It was already rented to somebody else. I have walked in. 1 person was naked. 2 people were clothed. I have walked in on your in-laws.
In-laws, yeah.
Sort of. I have gone into a room with wet carpet. I have gone into a room where I think maybe somebody was like, I'm just saying, I get great concert tickets, terrible hotel luck.
Really good parking space luck. She totally has, but she will always be by the elevator. And the other thing that she did one time that was super funny was really proud that she had not lost her hotel key. Went to the wrong room and very angrily tried to get into the hotel room that was not hers. It was.
And you know what? I was so mad. I was like, well, you know what? Oh, my fuzzy, because I'm moving around too much. I'm like,
I know. I probably am too.
You know what? I'm going to sit in front of this hotel room because this is my hotel room, and I'm going to eat these shitty nachos until somebody lets me in. And then the security guy goes, ma'am, this isn't your room. And I was like, bang, 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 like fully.
Did you call security and be like, I think somebody's in my room?
Yeah, my room's locked. I can't get in.
Somebody's in there. They put the deadbolt on, and I want it.
Who the hell they think they are? It's a pharmaceutical convention, but I need to get some sleep. You guys, I'm a joy. Okay, moving on. God dang.
Sorry, I am moving too much and laughing too hard. And we're making it like skip or something.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
It does make me laugh. It doesn't make me laugh in the moment because I know that it's like you're tired and that's the last thing that you want to deal with. But then it's the next day when I'm like, she god darn did it again.
I get it. I'm like, shut up, Jen. And then I can see your mouth. Like, my favorite is your blow up pillow too. Jen's blow up pillow sounds it's like I don't know why it takes 40 minutes to blow up this.
I try to do it quietly because if I do it like fast, it goes, it's like a trombone getting blown up. So it's less people around me are disturbed. And she makes fun of it so bad, you guys, and she bought one.
Video of you blowing up this thing. I'm like, it ain't all roses. Like, we can all tell I'm a nightmare, but it ain't all roses on the other side.
Listen, I stand by that blow-up pillow. I know how obnoxious that it is, and I think of like how many germs are on it, and it's got like a lipstick ring on it for me blowing it up. I know it's filthy, but like
it's so comfortable.
Everywhere. It will fit in your wallet.
Well, here's a surprise to you. I have lost many travel pillow, and I think the secret pocket is on the travel pillow, which has all my hotel rooms. Keys. Oh. All great. It's all great. Okay, who's hot?
I think you can just start getting like 3 or 4 keys when you check in. I'll keep one in a secret. Then you don't have to go get one, and then I can sit in your room and use your tub sometime.
Greg Parker just said, Colin, I'm sorry I'm late tonight.
No problem, Greg.
No problem, Greg.
Thanks for showing up, Greg.
Thanks for showing up, Greg. Colin's missed you. Feels lonely. Way to go, Greg. Okay, Jen, am I interrupting you from another feel-good thing? Do we have one?
Okay, this is really cool. Captain Tom Moore in the UK is 100 years old, and on his birthday, he raised $33 million for the National Health Service in the UK for doing laps on his
patio.
Yeah.
Patio. He has a walker. He did 100 laps. People are sending him birthday cards. They fill a castle, and literally the Queen of England sent him a birthday card. They want to knight him. He has raised so much money. Look at that.
Look at all those
cards. Do we have a picture of him? Because I do, but I have to just hold it up.
Oh, no, I just got rid of it. I'm so bad at this.
He's so stinking cute. Look at that. We're in a four.
Guys, this is.
Oh my
When
goodness.
you talk about him, I gotta find my other thing that I just made go away.
Now I'm like fuzzy. Look, because we've got
too much, right?
Too much. I think they're giving it's like a fit. No, I'm not. I'm fuzzy on my own screen. I'm just gonna stand like this. I'm gonna stand like this. Lolly Barber says, "I love you too, even though I didn't birth babies." You know what? I feel like I just want to say that we are not exclusive. We love everybody at this party, and like you don't have to have kids or be moms to come over and drink with us at all.
We can't believe anyone likes us besides each other. So that you don't have kids, that means nothing to us. That's nothing to us.
We probably will just want to talk about your free time and how
life,
swinging single life, or maybe you're just decided not to have kids or whatever. We don't actually care. We just want to see you and hang out. So thanks for coming and hanging out.
Okay, you guys, I am not great at the technology required to do what we are doing right now. I don't know how it works, which is why I just.
Oh, are you going to play a video?
I'm not going to play a video. Wait, am I? No, I'm not going to play a video.
Okay.
But I'm going to show you a picture of, so this is from a message from Carrie Haywood, who said, "This is how every of our lives begins." I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Kristen, I don't know. She put this in the comments.
Love that.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Pretty. It's all like pretty eye shots and like your skin looks really good. That's not a bad forehead. But
why is it happening?
That's fantastic. It makes me really happy that somebody went to such trouble to do that.
Listen, we're 4 years in, and I don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing.
Just so everybody's clear, I was just telling my husband, I was like, we've been doing this a long time, and you think I would know more about it? Like, you'd think I would understand Facebook or how Instagram works or how any of that works, but it's like my brain can't remember. I mean, we do remember that Facebook, when we hit our first million on Facebook, which was such an incredible day. At that point, I still had my home phone number listed on our Facebook page.
Yeah, so you could just call Kristen. And people did used to call her like at 5 a.m. and be like,
"Can you help me navigate unfriending you?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Okay. Yep, sure. Yeah. So by no means are we tech wizards.
Yeah, we're totally, and our level of professionalism, and it has not gone up. And this, I don't know if we've ever told this story before. Tell me if I should not, but we were invited to our first like red carpet event for
maybe not
moms too.
Yeah, Match Moms Dose. We're not going to say the name of it, but it might sound like Schmad Moms.
And we got our hair done. We got fun outfits, and we got kicked out off of the red carpet because you would think it would be because of how many times we hit the free bar, but no. You would think it would have been because I grabbed a vacuum from a guy who was a custodian and vacuumed for a photo. But it was because Kristen, what was his name, Kristen?
Justin Hartley from This Is Us. Okay, everybody let that simmer in. Justin Hartley from This Is Us was standing right here next to me doing an interview. And so I smelled him, and they did not think that was appropriate.
They did not like that, and all of a sudden we were asked to leave. And
it was so dumb. It was such a small thing. I didn't like butt to neck smell him. I just like smelled him being funny, and they did not think it was funny. I feel like if anybody would have been with me, if we would have been a group of friends and you saw me do it, you'd think it was hilarious, but they did not.
No, they did not. And I've been kicked out of some bars. I've been kicked out of
we got kicked out of a bar in Hampton Beach.
Yeah. That's
sober.
We were absolutely sober, but we knew that we were gonna not be sober probably soon because we had a night off.
Yeah,
and this was the only bar in Hampton Beach. Sorry, my husband's texting me. He's missing a he's missing a Zoom he was supposed to be on. So I literally just texted him and was like, "Did you forget? I'm doing something here. Just." Me and 78,000 people are doing a thing. So could you?
It's me and my friends from Colgate. We're gonna Jen, it's the only way I can connect.
No, it's for my daughter. It's not even him. He would remember it if it was a photo.
Just real quick, somebody asked me, how did Justin Hartley smell? And I'm gonna tell you, terrific. He smelled terrific. And he was super nice. I don't think he ever knew that I did it. I was doing it as a bit.
It was absolute, like he would have thought it was funny. He would have thought it was a compliment.
He would have been like, just French kiss for fun.
And also, he was so good looking too that like some people, like famous people, you look at him and you're like, even that dude feels like he has a lot of makeup on for this red carpet. Like he's maybe not that photogenic, but that he was really.
He's just a good looking dude and nice and like, smells good, was wearing a very cool suit.
And he was awesome with Catherine Hahn for the exactly 7 seconds until we got kicked out.
Yeah, she was really nice. And then they had some tween stand with me at the side of the red carpet. You guys, I'm gonna make a good time no matter what, because it like everybody's feet hurt, nobody was having fun. So I figured I'd just take it up a notch, and I did a dare, and then Jen was like fast on my heels to defend me because it was so blown out of proportion, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm not going to that dumb movie.
It wasn't the first one. You know what I'm saying? It was the second one. So it was. I think we can all agree. Yeah, like it wasn't.
I mean,
it wasn't that big a deal. Like nobody was gonna like not see it because Justin Hartley got sniffed on the red carpet. Okay.
I would like to think that interview would be coveted now. Listen, it says this party's dead anyway. What's that from?
Like when you get kicked out.
Yeah, this party's dead anyway. Let's get out of here.
It's from Swingers.
Oh, from Swingers. Greg, did you write that for my husband? Swingers.
Oh, you know we did.
You're not gonna write Notting Hill. I'll send it.
Somebody just asked how my PTA meeting went because I had one on Friday last week. It was a Zoom that I had to like do after we had an hour-long live, and it went fine. It went fine, but we were basically like, we can't do anything.
Yeah,
so,
I'm really gonna tell you, y'all should just drink and do shots and get to know each other and like each other. Because what are you gonna figure out on a PTA Zoom? That sounds like the worst thing possible.
You know what? I like everybody. So does that mean that I'm the one everybody hates?
No.
Like if you're the pain in the ass, like at the office, then that means that.
Yeah, there's an a-hole in every group, and if there isn't one, that person is you.
It's you. Yeah.
But that's not you. I've known you for a long time. I can safely say if I'm looking around, I might be the asshole in the group, and I'm fine with that. Because then everybody else gets along, and I take one for the team, just like I did when I sniffed Justin Hartley. You know it's going to be a good time when you're out.
I stand by it. I mean, he looked like he smelled great.
He smelled great. It was worth it. I don't want to see that movie.
And we did that. We left and got chicken fingers.
Yeah, I think we went and got chicken fingers and margaritas, and we were like, go screw it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sarah Hallmark says, I've loved you two forever and just found out that my uncle loves you too, and we had a great bonding moment over you two.
That's the sweetest. Can I tell you? Oh, are you reading another one?
Nope.
I have this crazy thing that I have not even gotten to tell you yet, Kristen. So when we were doing, I can't remember if it was Monday or Friday, and we were doing one of these lives, I saw the name Smedley come up, and I was like, there's no one else named Smedley. Like, I have to be related. And then I went into my, that weird folder on Facebook.
Yeah.
This woman messaged me, and she's my cousin. She's my dad's. So she's my grandpa's brother's grandchild.
See, that's really exciting for Jen because Jen doesn't have any cousins, really.
Yeah, I have my one cousin, Austin. He's the only one. Yeah, he's special needs, and he's the best. He's my cousin. I'm not discounting him.
No.
But I don't get to talk to him that much because he's
special needs. He's also your only cousin, so you would be like, I gotta try something. Meanwhile, I have so many cousins that we tried to do a Zoom meeting and we didn't have enough squares.
And they were like, somebody's got to get the added plan, and they were all like, no.
They're like, I'm not paying for this, and I was like, okay, guys, I'll send you a link, send me your emails, and then they're like, bing, 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 and it's like, okay, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. Oh, there's another Van Ann. Okay, cut and paste, cut and paste.
Kristen has cousins that she only knows their name because she's heard stories about them. She's got so many of them. But me, I'm like, I'm going to fly out to see you as soon as this is all over. And we're going to, because I want all the family I can have.
Great. I love being from a big family. It's like the most fun. And they are the rowdiest group of people you'll ever meet. The best people to the core, and also naughty, and 100%. That's where I get my my behavior modifications, if you will, like smelling someone at a red carpet.
They're all amazing, and the thing I like about them best is like I could say to one of them like, "No, I am your cousin," and they're like, "Well, whose kid are you?" And I'd be like, Joe, or some Catholic name, and they'd be like, okay.
Yep, that's fine. That's good. Listen to this, Jen, and I don't know if we can say this yet. Now I just said something you're not supposed to say. Cindy McNeil says, will you guys design a planner daytimer? I need it from you.
How does she know that?
I'm saying I don't think we're supposed to, I don't stand by.
Christine Swanson said, yes, great idea. I'm in.
Stand by. We I don't know why it's secret. It's certainly not now. We did one. We're doing one. We're hoping that it gets out there.
Yeah.
For 2021. We finished this year's.
We're pretty sure there will be.
We say that calendar is going to be real open and full of doodles, okay?
It's going to be a 2021, and it's just going to be a big middle finger to 2020.
Yeah, it's going to open and have a wine opener in it. It's like just pop-up finger. It'll be like, see you later.
Wait, I have a question. Kristen, are we going to do we're going to do trivia on Friday?
Yes.
Or we're going to do a different game?
Well, we're going to do a game for sure. I think we should do either what we talked about, maybe Pictionary.
Yeah.
Or we're going to do trivia again, because our trivia game is like jacked up. We're getting better.
We're becoming trivia nuts because Kristen and her husband organized this like big trivia game on Sunday nights, and it's getting juicy.
People are competitive, and I love it. Everybody plans for the week, and they're coming out with like visual aids. Like I just found out what the one's going to look like. One of them is doing on Friday, and it's going to blow your mind.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's so good. It's so good. But we should say before we go, are you laughing at me?
No, somebody just said, shut up and take my money about the planner.
I'm telling you, we worked really hard on that sucker. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like that was important to us. That it's always been important to us that the things that we say and the things that we do have the right tone and isn't like everything being a mom sucks or everything about being a mom is super happy. It's somewhere in the middle. It's both.
Yeah. It's very like it sucks and then it's awesome.
And then you don't want to talk about your
awesome. You know it's going to suck in a second.
Yeah, you're like awesome is going to turn to sucky in literally a millisecond. But you know what? I'm going to have a good time while I'm doing it. I'm just going to lean into my friendships, and that's what. I'm just proud of us, Jenny. We're here 4 years later.
I know. Someday we're going to have like the hugest party.
We keep saying that it's going to be like 28 years later, God willing.
God willing, yeah, that sounds great. I'll be in my tracksuit. We'll do it in Vegas, and
hell yes, that's what I want for my life. I want to be like pulled and stretch, mean, wearing comfortable clothes, deliver a joke, and then peace out. That's what I want. And then I want to be like on my side in my casket. I want to be like I want everyone to think she's never looked better.
Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
Okay.
Unless it's me first. You work out, so it's likely that.
That's a really nice thing to say, and we both know that's not true because people that work out would resent that you say that about me because you can't work out twice every 6 weeks and call it working out.
That's more than I've worked out in the last 2 years.
You're a good friend. You're the best. Cheers to you, Jenny.
Cheers, girl. All right.
Cheers. You guys,
Friday.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We love you all so much. You've literally made this possible for us, and we're beyond grateful.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Love you.
Yes, that's a cocktail in this drink. Yum, 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 yum.